Today is a special video because I will reveal something interesting. Hi guys, my name is Rolandas, and 4.5 months ago I had a FUE procedure done with Dr. Bruno Ferreira in Portugal. Implanted 3,659 grafts in the frontal area over here, and today we're gonna get a closer look on my hairline. We're gonna compare pictures and videos from now and between different months, month 3, month 2, month 1, and before the surgery. And also I'll show you something that you would never expect me to. What? Are you saying that you know what I'm talking about? I promise nothing changed with my hair. Okay, you got me there. I had a haircut.
Obviously.
So basically what I've done, my girlfriend decided, I decided to buzz my hair, and my girlfriend helped me with that. So what we've done, we basically buzzed my hair to 0.5 millimeter in the very bottom, and slowly increase the size to like 1.5 2 millimeter, so on and so forth, like a bit longer over here. But the point of that was, number one, my hair was way too long. It was just unbearable. Number two, I really wanted to see how my donor area looks like after 4.5 months, because I really didn't see since 1 month after my procedure, when I buzzed down my hair to 1 millimeter. And it was looking pretty good, so I was just really curious how it looks right now. So we'll have a look at this a little bit later on, and first let's jump into the hairline. If you like this video and subscribe to this channel, you will see an instant hair growth. As you can see, it's clearly filling in, which is great. Again, 4.5 months, really short time to even think about any improvement. When I'm posting it, some pictures online, and on the forum or Facebook or on Reddit, and people always forgetting what I'm coming from, basically. And even sometimes I even do forget. Like, okay, it looks a bit sparse, it looks thin on the top, but think about it this way. Look at this picture right now. You're gonna see that I literally didn't have any hair before that. It was practically bald in there, and now I've got hair. I mean, it's not like even 3-4 hair. That's like, it's pretty good amount of hairs in there in just 4 months. Think about it this way: in 4 months from bald to this, would you be happy? I'm pretty sure, like, if that would be even my final result, to be honest, if you just put a little bit of dermagen fiber like I did in my previous video, it already looks pretty amazing. So if that would be my final result, I will be already pretty happy compared to how I looked before. So if you think about it, that's already a success, and it's only like we're not even halfway there. So exciting things gonna happen in the future, so stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any future updates and you're really curious how it's gonna turn out, because I am. So yeah, and shall we go further and look into my donor? Like this video right now and your hair will grow thicker. there you have it. Obviously, as you can tell, the haircut is not as professional as it could be, but nevertheless, we still see a quite, you know, interesting view basically of my donor area. And to be honest, I'm pretty happy the way it looks right now. I wouldn't say you see a lot of scarring, but rather like a little gaps in between, like, you know, where the hair should be growing. So basically that's the thing. And to a trained eye like ours, obviously we can tell the difference right away. But for someone that doesn't know anything about transplant, from someone that wouldn't even expect that I had one done, they really wouldn't see any difference. I even posted this picture on Reddit and Facebook group, and look at what kind of responses I got. So what you can tell, people are extremely excited, and they saying that you can't really tell a difference. I noticed that I wasn't posting any clear difference like before and after, even though it's a short period of time still. So I decided to just do it right now and see what kind of improvement was between, you know, month 1, month 2, month 3, and month 4, and right now. So let's jump into it. So first of all, let's start from the beginning, from my pre-operation, how I looked. Obviously here you can clearly see I had a very long hair, which was massive come over, but nevertheless I was actually pretty happy the way it looked. My main hair was coming from the sides and the top, and it was covering pretty well actually. So that's the day 1 after all the extractions for that day were done, and Dr. Ferreira made some incisions in the hairline. As far as I understood, he sometimes does actual incisions just in the hairline, so he can, you know, manipulate the angles like, you know, much easier, and he thinks it's better. Well, I'm not an expert, can't really tell exactly why and how, but that's what he did to me, and looked pretty good. So this is me after the first day when I get back to my hotel. So the hairline implantation were done, and extractions and everything. During this time I had a lot of popping going on. A lot of popping and a lot of bleeding, and as you can see, I'm quite swollen. But yeah, it was extremely difficult day, and that was the result. It was implanted around 1,500 grafts in here. So here I was going back after the second day of the procedure when everything was done finally, and I was on my way back to hotel, swollen. It was a little bit raining, but you know, that's nevertheless how it looked. Yeah, 3,659 grafts implanted in this area. So yeah, a lot of scabbing, and yeah, interesting. So this is how it looked just before all my scabs went down. It was the day 9, I think, I believe. A lot of scabs were off, but there was still some of them left in there. So yeah, this is how it looked after all my scabs were gone. And to be honest, looks pretty good. And that's, like I say, that's the best case scenario end result, which I'm aiming to achieve basically. Even though, to be honest, there was a lot of popping going on, so God knows if they're gonna grow back, but nevertheless, looks pretty impressive. So that was 1 month after my procedure. A lot of hair just, you know, fell down, and I just got my first haircut. I literally bust my hair to 1 millimeter on the sides, just to see how my donor area looks like after 1 month, and it was looking already pretty good. If the hair is quite even, it looks so much better than it does look right now, because you can see here it just, you know, very short, and then boom, a big difference in the color and the, you know, thickness of the hair. So kind of makes it a bit more obvious that there was, you know, there are some, like, you know, gaps in between hairs. But yeah, I'll get another haircut as soon as the barbers are gonna open, and hopefully soon, and to basically fix it. So that was my second month after procedure. So the hairs that been transplanted that didn't shed, they kept growing, and now, like, I look at it, it was not this many hairs, like crazy. I was expecting to, like, right now there's so much more hairs that grow out. I thought all of them didn't shed, but here looks like there's a lot of hairs that I mean, there is not a lot of hairs that didn't shed, and they already been quite, like, long. It looks weird. But yeah, it was extremely thin. So that's my second month. If you want your hair to grow thicker, you have to like this video right now. This is my month 3. As you can see, there's much more hair already. Again, the same thing, the one that didn't shed kept growing, and there was started new hairs to sprout. There was like more and more hairs. You can clearly see here, that was the beginning of the growth. That point was very exciting to start seeing new hairs growing. It's like literally the beginning of, you know, good times. And this is obviously fast forward May. It's month 4 after my procedure. The ones that we just saw hairs like that start sprouting, they get a little bit longer, and you can clearly see the hairline start to form in the very frontal area with like a single graft. Yeah, I know I'm showing my crown here too much. But yeah, there you go. Especially with the certain angle, if you move the camera, it looks extremely good, but with a certain angle, when the hair is like literally pointing into the camera, it looks extremely thin. And it's obviously because there is not many hairs. So yeah, I was really excited to make this video, but because there was such a big improvement, it was looking pretty good actually. And yeah, if you compare this one to the month 4 to month 3, it's a very huge difference. So that's what I'm saying. The month 3 was the starting point when the hair started to grow. And that's what the people say, that the after the transplant, they're going to telogen phase and they're going to sleep. And after 3 months, they, you know, start to grow. And obviously now 4.5 months, yeah, this is how, let's put just for a comparison, 4 months and 4.5 months. Okay, so this is it, guys, for the this update. It was 4.5 month updates. Thanks so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and if you want to see some more updates in the future, make sure to like this video, so you know it helps a lot for YouTube to show to more people that are actually looking for this kind of information. So let's do it, smash it. On one of my previous videos, when I asked you guys to, you know, like it, you did a great job. We improved pretty much like 50% more. It's from 20 something, you know, likes, we go to 50 something, which is great. Let's do it again. Let's do it even more. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, if you think it's informative, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you very shortly. You have to absolutely like this video right now.